So on Innovate 2016, we're always talking about how to reinvent the future, bringing in younger people into the political process, disrupting politics, but we never really have disruptive politicians on the show. I found one, Erin Schrode. Erin is a 25-year-old young woman who is running for office in Marin County, who is using technology to really reinvent the political process. So Erin, welcome to Innovate 2016.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations on what you're doing. Do you see yourself as a tech candidate?
Oh, absolutely. The way in which we are seeking to bring that innovative spirit, those new technological platforms into government to make it more transparent, more efficient, more effective. Our campaign would not exist without modern day technology.
And what are you running for?
I'm running for United States Congress in our 2nd congressional district in the state of California, so just north, over the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow, that's quite chutzpah. Are you thinking you may actually win?
We've got a shot. We've definitely got a shot, and I'll tell you, when we launched our campaign at the end of March, everybody wrote us off, said it was impossible. But because of the power of technology, I started this campaign and I wrote a piece on Medium. I sent one tweet, one Facebook, and one Instagram, and put this out into the ethers. And people have responded in such a profound way, and they're sharing it. Our first video has accrued over 6 million views. A political video. So we catapulted ourselves to a level where people have to take us seriously because of the traction, because of the reach.
And what are you saying, Erin? I mean, sure, you're innovating when it comes to the medium itself, but do you have a message that's resonating?
Oh yeah, I mean, for me, it's about the issues, it's about the platform, and we have 4 primary components: environmental and public health, learning and the future of work, human rights, and tech innovation. So we're focusing on the issues that are most relevant to my district, to the people who live there, around environmental and public health. I mean, we are a third of the California coast. Learning and the future of work is a place where I feel uniquely equipped to lead as a young person who's recently graduated from the education system, is navigating—
Where did you graduate from?
New York University. So navigating this changing job landscape. And then human rights, I mean, that includes everything from gender equity to racial issues, criminal justice, immigration, and tech innovation is this umbrella that's over all of it, and people are realizing that that can make any aspect. I mean, we have a lot of agriculture, and using data and using these tools can make it more effective and prosperous for all.
Erin, most of the people, certainly of your age, who come on my show, tend to be entrepreneurs and using their dynamism to make money, build digital businesses in particular. What has channeled your energy, your innovation into politics?
The most talented, capable people I know, those very peers about whom you're speaking, they won't touch politics with a 10-foot pole.
Exactly.
They're changing the world, revolutionizing the current day through business, through tech, through any number of channels, nonprofits, startups or large corporations. We need that type of thinking, that type of entrepreneurial spirit in politics. Because if we keep electing the same types of people, we're going to get the same types of broken policies. And for me, I've reached this point where I can't just stand by and watch any longer.
So you just basically thought to yourself, too many people are going into tech, not enough people of my generation, of my type, are going into politics, so I'm going to do it.
Well, I've worked on policy at the county, state, and federal level for over a decade. I'm the proud co-founder of Turning Green, a nonprofit, and we've worked with a lot of businesses, with a lot of media platforms, with a lot of tech. But in today's world, where I see broken policy in a more acute way than ever before, causing problems. I mean, you see it in mass shootings, you see it in immigration crises, you see it with the climate crisis. Where are the types of people going into that arena to be solutionaries? I don't see it, and I'm sick of it, so I'm going to the belly of the beast.
Erin, what do you make of the 2016 election?
The current vitriol in politics is poisonous. I mean, the partisan divide is crippling. And for us right now, I mean, the candidates, especially Donald Trump, I'll name a spade a spade. I mean, what you're seeing coming from him is fueling the fire, and that sort of hate speech that's on the uptick, he's only making it worse. We cannot put someone like that in the Oval Office. We can't. But people forget that it's not just about the race to the White House. I mean, Congress is at a standstill. And the reason that President Obama hasn't been able to pass so many of the policies that we, the people, want to see passed is because of this partisan gridlock. So you got to think at all levels.
And you speak about we, the people. Let me suggest that you speak on behalf of we the people. What does the we the people want when it comes to the involvement of government in technology? Should they just stay out of it?
I don't think they should stay out of it. However, we need to ensure net neutrality. We need to ensure that the government...
What do you mean we need to ensure net
neutrality? Well,
You see there's a role for government with that?
No, there's a place for government to get out of that aspect of technology. But I do believe that there are policies which need to govern certain aspects of cybersecurity, cyber safety in that tech arena. But technology is coming into being at a pace that's so much more rapid than what government can even keep up with. That to me is exciting. It is disruptive. It can be there on the cutting edge. We have to ensure that it is autonomous and can remain, but there are places if there are issues around our national security and cybersecurity that we do need policy, the government has to have certain access. But I think that sort of, it's the same way we've seen it with business and politics and tech and politics. That discussion, that challenge of ideals, of justice is what I hope our country continues to do, where you have the debates happening about the role of government in technology and technology businesses fighting back. That is democracy.
Where are we, though, in the story? Are we at the beginning of this revolution? It's starting to hit, healthcare, education, energy?
Yeah, this is just the dawn of the power of technology to revolutionize every industry. I have so much hope for what it can bring in terms of leveling the playing field. It's the reason that someone like myself can enter the political arena and disrupt. It's the reason that all of these young entrepreneurs are able to take their ideas to new heights. So this is just the beginning, and I think that government and policy is starting to figure out where technology can go and where they can, get involved and where it needs to just take on a life of its own.
And I'm guessing, Erin, this is just the beginning also of your career in politics. If people want to find out more about you, how do they do so?
Yeah, Erin Schrode. I'm at Erin Schrode across every platform. We're using, Facebook Live, Twitter, Instagram, but also Snapchat. I got reached out, the Snapchat political team said that they thought we were using Snapchat in a way they hadn't seen before on a campaign trail. So we're all across there. The website's Erin for Us. That's the hashtag we're using because it really is about us. It's about a movement. It's about a generation entering the fold and hopefully changing the world.
Well, Erin, best of luck.
Thank
I think
you.
what you're doing is extremely exciting and innovative, and I just wish there were more people like you.
Well, thanks. I hope that we can catalyze that generation, and you're seeing this two-way communication, this open dialogue between myself and a whole generation of potential policymakers, potential politicians, potential tech innovators rising to the fold.